say about this? What could I say about this? Incredible. Disqualified. I love it. I absolutely love it. If the plot is interesting, no, I'm not gonna put it in bronze. Are you kidding me? It's gold medal. It's gold medal. Hi everybody, and welcome back to Bri and Novel Ness. I'm Bri, and welcome to this bookish mess. Today, we're going to be talking about romantic tropes. There is so much romance in the air for this year. We had One Day at Bridgerton, lately, My Lady Jane. So today we are going to rank these romantic tropes in no other than Olympic fashion, because the Paris 2024 Olympics is going on and it is incredible. Simone Biles, Noah in track, and Steven on the pommel horse, the new Superman, Sha'Carri, Suni Lee. Like, we have so many talented athletes. I could go on and on. We're going to be using the gold medal and bronze method today to try to figure out which romance tropes that I like the most. Also, if you enjoyed this bookish mess, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and we would be glad to have you here. So let's talk about these rankings. First category, the top category we have, gold medal, you are an icon. You are a legend. You are the moment. Second one is silver medal, is incredible. Incredible. You stuck the landing. You stuck the landing. It is not my top favorite, but it's very, very close. Then we have bronze medal. Okay, is bronze medal, okay, I see you. Participation star, you did your best, okay? I know that it's not my favorite. I wouldn't hate it. And then the last one, disqualified. Disqualified, girl, no, absolutely not. Not even on a good day, I'd be like, nope, that is not for me, no. The first trope, romantic trope on the list, is second chance romance, and this is going to be represented by Joe and Bill from Twister. And when I tell you that is one of the most iconic chemistries, how you can make changes but in a healthy way, coming from a healthy place. This is why I like second chance romances. They're not going to be my top favorites, but definitely I'm going to say, nope, not bronze. You're getting a silver medal. Incredible. You stuck the landing, and I'm watching Twister over and over and over again. Next up, we have Friends to Lovers, represented by Emma and Dexter from the One Day Netflix series. Recently, I've been thinking about this. Usually Friends to Lovers, back, I would say a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have loved this trope absolutely. But when I think about it, and I'm like, I watched Love Rosie, I read a lot of books from Friends to Lovers, and if the chemistry is right, the banter is right, and I feel like it could happen, and I can see the thing starting to evolve, then I'm gonna absolutely love it. Emma and Dexter, they broke my heart. Where do they go? They go to gold medal. Gold medal, you are an icon, you are a legend, you are the moment. As long as the chemistry is there and I can see the friendship. Then we have something recent, it's the Marriage of Convenience, represented by Jane and Guilford and My Lady Jane. The first Marriage of Convenience can seem insta-lovey, and I don't like that. If the Marriage of Convenience can be that both these individuals have things that they want to do, they have different opinions, and they really don't like each other in the beginning, but then they see that they benefit from one another, and I absolutely love the storyline. So it's going to silver medal. Incredible. Incredible. Now we have a very famous and popular trope, opposites attract, and then that is represented by Harry and Sally from When Harry Met Sally. This can either go incredibly well or incredibly wrong. They can't be two polar opposites. They have to have some similarities in order for it to work. So I'm going to say that it's bronze for me. It's okay, I see you. It's not going to be something that I always come back to. Still good, but not my top favorite. Then we have Forced Proximity. What could I say about this? What could I say about this? This is represented by characters in Speed, which are Annie, and is it Annie and Jack? I think it's Annie and Jack, and it works. Okay, when you're trying to do all that you can to survive, and then the person and the chemistry is right, and you're just like, you show off a skill or their intelligence, and then they're just like, oh wow, like at first, like I didn't really like you, but now I'm really impressed. And then not only that, but then you're a good person. A lot of things can come from being in a particular situation, and you have to work together. Where am I going to place it? Gold medal, obviously. Gold medal, come on. Next up, we have arranged marriage. This is represented by none other than, you know how much I love this couple, okay? Queen Charlotte and Farmer George from Queen Charlotte. And I've already spoiled it because you already know. I already know. If the chemistry is off, then it can, again, go terribly wrong. But for the most part, two people that don't think that they're gonna be a match, but then they begin to see each other for who they are. And like in the quote from Queen Charlotte that, you choose to love them, and seeing that love grow over time is really special and rare and sweet. So I'm gonna say arranged marriage, if done in the correct way, okay? Gold medal. Okay, it's right next to Annie and Jack and Emma and Dexter. It's just amazing. Another trope we have here, you're probably wondering what it is, but secrets. You kept a secret from me, I can't believe you. And you're trusting someone to be honest and earnest, and then they're not so honest and earnest, especially when you're falling in love with them. I'm like, that's not my favorite. So what am I gonna say to this? I'm gonna give it participation star. You did your best. In the world of tropes, almost #1 in popularity of tropes, it's fake dating. Fake dating is big. And do I like it? Sometimes. The Proposal, I feel like, and To All the Boys I Loved Before, did it the best. If the plot is interesting, okay, if it's not interesting, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be absolutely boring. Make the dates interesting, make them funny and comical. Is it just to reach that goal, or do you begin actually loving that person and putting them first? It's a true test, and I think I'm going to place it in silver medal. You're incredible. You stuck the landing, fake dating. Just make it interesting. Just make it interesting, and I'm so there. I'm so there. This trope, you either love it or you hate it. And you'll find out if I love it or I hate it. But this trope is slow burn. And this is represented by Sydney and Carmi from The Bear. Okay, I hear you. I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this, okay? But this is my opinion. If you do not like them together and don't want a slow burn, it's okay. It's okay, but this is what I think, and this is what they're going to represent. Slow burns for me can either be very stressful, but I somehow enjoy the stress and the angst and the Elizabeth and Darcy of it all, okay? Like the hands touching or a quick glance. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it works so beautifully. You create something beautiful. It takes time, just like a meal would. You would have a slow burn. It just makes sense, okay? And you obviously know where I'm gonna put it. No, I'm not gonna put it in bronze. Are you kidding me? It's gold medal. It's gold medal. We have Love at First Sight, represented with Sleepless in Seattle with Annie and, what is his name? I want to say Noah, but it's not Noah. What's his name? Sam. How could I forget that? Oh my gosh. I'm mixing up names, people. Sleepless in Seattle I think works as an incredible movie. The trope of love at first sight, I'm sorry, I can't get on board with. I don't like insta love, I don't. I think that movie works because you begin to fall in love with the character of Sam, not Noah, also the character of Annie, and then you begin to see that these two, that they could be perfect for one another. Absolutely not disqualified. I know people are gonna be mad, but it just, I think that, again, Nora Ephron only made it work because you got to fall in love with those characters. If they just instantly fall in love, and you don't see that a lot anymore because the audience doesn't get a chance to see the romance. Like, they're like, oh, you guys are already in love, so why am I here? You all are already in love, why am I here? I'm wasting my time. So that's where that goes. So I saw this was really popular and I need to watch it, but I got some recommendations from Novel Ness, and it's Maxton Hall representing Ruby and James and Ruby. James and Ruby with enemies to lovers, or as Novel Ness likes to call, contentious friends to lovers, because if they were enemies, they would be actually hatred towards one another. With what I've seen of James and Ruby and what people saying about enemies to lovers, I think I really like this. I think because you have very strong opinions of the two characters and how they feel, but I think this works because the characters will begin to see each other in a different light. You get to see some of their backstory, finally see them for them instead of the facade that they put on to protect themselves. Go Battle. I think so. I can't believe I'm making, I had a set choice and now I'm like, am I changing my mind? In the gold medal category. Okay, I'm glad I thought this through. And the last trope is best friend's brother. And so that's gonna be represented by Bride Wars, that portray the characters as Emma and Nate. In the movie, it makes sense. But anytime I'm thinking about best friend's brother, I feel like, it's a no for me. The relationships get messy and people get hurt. I don't like it. I don't, I'm sorry. I know some people do, but it's just, it's weird. I mean, if it happens organically, kind of like in the Brides Forward movies, I can understand it. But it's still gonna be weird. Absolutely not. If it happens organically in the story, maybe, but it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna read this. Yeah, no. Or I'm gonna watch this. And then that thus completes the romantic trope ranking. And if you would like to rank your favorite romantic tropes, please feel free to place that in the comments down below. I would be glad to talk to you. Thank you so much for watching.